The seeking is very important, more important than the seeker. The seeking is alive. It's the seeking. When the seeking or the seeker finds what it's searching for, the seeker vanishes and is no more. As well as the seeking also ends. It doesn't become a finder. It simply becomes itself, which is not a seeker. A seeker is the instrument, the mode, the necessary urge that comes through grace when the self or the consciousness or the beingness has an urge to discover its own source. That has to be already in you while you can come here and sit for more than 1 or 2 days. But there are forces also apparently contradictory, contrasting forces from the mind that is to do with the sense of our person, and sometimes the addiction to personhood, which is only a state, whereas our true state is without addiction. It is pure. Does it come to an end? Yes, it comes to an end. It comes to an end which has no end or beginning. It can come to an end right here. For some people today, it can come to an end. The doubt can fall away. The seeing can, the recognition can happen. But sometimes, even after the happening of a recognition, doubts can come still. But in the light of the recognition, the doubts will have little conviction in you. They will begin to fall away gradually. And there will be a seeming experiential increase in your stability and power. I'm not speaking here about religion or even spirituality in a kind of just truth. So therefore everyone can understand, in fact. The conviction in the state of personhood appears to stand in its own way, but only appear. Everything is a great appearing, a great seeming. If your seeking is earnest, you will not fall for such a state. Just like when you're hungry, you might try tasting some of the food. Somebody might give you some toasted cardboard or something. But you're not going to get addicted to that. When you find good food, you go, thank you. And that you'll eat. Don't worry, you will not become addicted to what is false. It's already enough of what is false brought you to the search for what is true. Your seeking, actually, is not such a unique private seeking. It's a movement from the entire universe. Just like a wave. A wave cannot decide, guys, I think I'm going to go this way instead today. I'll catch you later. It cannot. Every movement of each wave has the total ocean behind it. Your wishing to wake up is a universal movement. It may sound huge or mean that you're not independent. Because we think in terms of personhood, you think you can be forgotten or overlooked. But even in the state of personhood, you're so totally enmeshed in the matrix of the cosmic manifestation. You cannot be forgotten. You forget yourself, but only by taking on a shape that we were compelled to, by the way. It's not, you didn't do anything wrong. All the beings, just like all the beings who live in the ocean are wet. All the beings who come into manifestation are conditioned for a while. Otherwise, the game could not happen. And the game is a game of transcendence, of looking and learning and paying attention, and sometimes moving very slowly, sometimes appearing to be stagnating, another time moving rapidly, another time totally beyond movement. Something inside you universally, some urge is there to look for this. Otherwise, there are so many things to see in our world that to look for that which cannot be seen with the eyes is a rare thing. Everybody's looking for something that they can hold and touch and smell and enjoy through the senses or the mind. But this you cannot. This is before all these things. If you remove all these things and the memory of them, that which remains cannot be removed, and it is always here. The invitation is to find that, to discover that. And it is not hidden and it's not hiding, but it appears hidden because we are living inside a mask that we take to be real. And your coming here is already an auspicious sign that that masking concept is removable. That masking identity is removable. It's like if you imagine there's a great book, a great fiction, with all these characters in there, every kind of character is in this book. Do you think that, you imagine that these characters are planning a secret meeting to protest against the author without the author knowing? There is an awareness in you, that awareness, in which all things are visible, but only because you wish them to be visible, actually. When you lose interest in a thing, you don't even notice it. That's one of the most crippling thing that can happen in the mind, is when we lose, when it becomes insignificant for you, then you pay no attention to it. Presently, we give so much importance to our thoughts and feelings. We have to navigate through that because some are fine and some are not. And we must exercise your present level of discernment to find the right balance in some way. I don't want to work in that way. I want to show you easy way out. But you will only find if you are ready, and I assume you're ready to come here. But I don't say that you will not have challenges. And challenges are part of the play, a part of the climate in which you will wake up. We need them also to provide the necessary friction for the aspiration and the urge to be free of them. Hear and forget what I say, if you want. Like one becomes totally empty. I'm totally empty of even of what I'm speaking, in fact, at some place. Something comes to zero without fear. And in the zero, there is no fear. Yet, there is a dynamic body and senses. I've not thrown them away. I've not said, oh, my senses are not important. I've got family. And things that we do, they still happen. I've not found, why did these things keep coming anymore? You know, sometimes. Yeah. But a deeper understanding knows that, yeah, it has to come and we move. But everything is moving inside the unmoving. Every happening is a blip inside the immensity of the non-happening. And there's no conflict, there's no contradiction, there's no opposition. One side is your dynamic play, the dynamic, in which the consciousness is there too. The nirguna is in the sirgun. It's all there. And you think, well, either one or? No. One is unchanging and one other one is bound in time and in change. As long as the vital force, the breath and the body and consciousness is there, there will be a sense of maturing in the immensity of the unchanging at the same time. This is a kind of paradox. Maybe I'm not saying the right words right now, I don't know. You listen to invitation in the morning? Somebody speak from this place. Speak from this what you discovered. As what you discovered, has it gone? Has it faded? But then we say, but the mind is still there. The mind is there, here and there, come and go. That which you discovered, has that come and gone? Just be there. Then the mind come and go, that doesn't matter, mind come and go. Put more attention on that which doesn't come and go, and the comings and goings will not become so important to you. They become natural, you deal with it. We could finish right there. We could finish right there if you would accept it. Suppose this voice here telling was found to be, oh, I wish he would stop. Oh my God. Like this, no? So because you wish it would stop, it starts to disturb you even more. Okay? And then what happened? And then what happened now is, oh my God, like I was really listening to Mooji, and then this guy, I said, wow. And we disturb ourselves like that all the time. But when you recognize that all of this is arising in the silence, you believe in yourself personally. We believed out of habit in ourself personally. And because of that, it appears to eclipse the immensity of the impersonal.